Okay, let's go through burning subtitles onto a video, but we're going to do it for free, so we don't have to pay Rev.com or Subly or one of the other guys any cash. Okay, first, I make most of my videos using Zoom, so if I just start, I'll start with Zoom. It just come onto the wrong screen. It's okay, and then you may my little thing at the bottom there is getting it's hiding. If we you'll know that there's a record button there, so you can record onto this computer.
Recording in progress.
So now you can do your first video, and when you finish that, you can click that.
Recording stopped.
And then you can start again and record a separate video.
Recording in progress.
So during the same session, you can stop and finish it.
Recording stopped.
Okay. When you end the meeting, it will start converting these into videos. And here's our two videos that we made, Zoom 0 and Zoom 1. Now, you've obviously at this point done your presentation on Zoom, or you've shared your screen and done your PowerPoint presentation, or whatever it is you want to do. The reason I use Zoom is so I could have my green screen behind me. Other programs are available, but I use Zoom because I pay for Zoom anyway, and so I don't have any extra, anything extra to worry about. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. The next we're going to do is show you YouTube. Everybody knows YouTube. So we're going to upload. Click on Create up there. Upload a video. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag. I'm going to put that on my other screen. And I'm going to upload a short video, one that I made the other day, LinkedIn subtitle test. I'm going to go next. I'm going to make this private because no one else needs to see it, because I'm only uploading it to get the subtitles. You may well sort of later on may want this video to be visible. So let's close that, and on your dashboard you'll see this video. It takes some time to process. So we're in the evening now. It's quite busy, so it takes some time. You know, America's working and everything, so it takes some time to process, and then it takes a whole lot longer for the subtitles to be there. Sometimes it's minutes, sometimes it's hours. So make sure you make it in plenty of time, not to do sort of straight away. Now, this video here I made a few days ago, and it's identical. So pretend we've waited a few hours and now it's ready. So if you click this little pencil next to it for the details, you'll see here on the left there's something called subtitles, and here we've got the subtitles in here. The one you're looking for is automatic, because those are the ones created by YouTube. These have been created by me since, these are the two, and published by Creator, which is me, not God. So let's duplicate and edit. Just overwrite, that doesn't matter. Okay, now you see your words in here. Now Google's quite clever. If you've done a script already and you know you're pretty much stuck to the script, then you can just paste it into here instead of this. And YouTube's really clever, and it will put the timings right. It will match the timings up to what you're saying. So, but you can go through and you can just edit this. Here we have Wayne twice. Obviously, he's Wayne Price and Brookender, not Bookender. And Okay, so now we can do that. You can obviously we can go through and do some spell checking, but I'm not going to. I'm not too worried. I'm not going to go through and it's never going to be anywhere important, not anymore anyway. So then, when you finish that, if you're happy with that, you can just publish it, and the published version is going to be it's going to be here at the top. So what we want to do now is download the subtitle file. So if you click those three dots there, click on download, and it's the .srt file is the one you want, because everybody recognizes that one. If I just, now it's downloaded, if we just open it, you'll see that it's it just opens in Notepad. It's got sections, timings, and then you've got the words underneath. You can change those if you want. If you find something's wrong, you can just change it here, and that'll all be fine. Just save it, and then you can just save it and then use it in your video. Okay, so next we're going to go to VLC. This is an open source free video editing software and media player as well. You just download it, just Google VLC media player. It'll come up. Just go to the website, download the zip file for whatever your platform is, and you just double click on it and get it going. I'm just dragging it in from the other screen. What we can do now is media. We want to open a file. So we're going to we're in downloads. So we're doing LinkedIn subtitle test. Okay, let's pause that for now. We want to add in a subtitle file. Add a subtitle file. Captions 10 is what we want. I've done this a few times. And then if you play it. Hi everyone, our next Peppercorn Speed Networking meeting is on Thursday, 2 p.m. till 3 p.m. Okay, so that's there. Now we want to burn these subtitles into the video itself. Now you can use that SRT file in LinkedIn and Facebook and other platforms as well, but sometimes you want the video to be all in one, so without having to upload the SRT, you know exactly what you get in, you know exactly the font and everything else that you've created. So what we're going to do is create a new video with these subtitles burnt into the actual video. So let's go to media, and we're going to convert/save. Now, weirdly, it doesn't use the files we're working on, so we've got to add them in again. So we would test LinkedIn subtitle test, that's the one, wasn't it? And then we're going to use a subtitle file. So we're going to browse for that, and that was the captions 10. Then you click on convert save. Now this bit is really important. The video -h.264 plus mp3 mp4 in brackets, use that profile. If you click on this little spanner here, especially the first time you run it, you'll find that in the audio codecs these are not ticked by default, so you're going to need to tick that audio box and tick that keep original audio track, otherwise you'll get a silent movie. Subtitles, again, you're going to have to tick that box and tick that box, and then you click on save, and then it should be every time you use this profile it will always be there. Now it wants to know where you're going to save it, so we're going to I'm going to call it video 5. I put in, don't put any don't put the .mp4 on the end of the file name. It doesn't need the extension in there. If you try and put it in, half the time it doesn't work. So we're going to call it test subtitle vid 5. So we're going to save that, and then when we start, it should do nothing. Convert, save. Convert, save. I'm just going to check I've got everything right here. Audio codecs, that's fine. Subtitles, that's fine. Save, browse. So I'm going to do 5, save, start. There it goes. So now it's saving. There are facilities like I mentioned, Subly. You get a free 10 minutes. So if you're not doing more than 10 minutes a month, you can use that. If you use more than 10 minutes, they'll charge you $10. If you're using more than 100 minutes, which quite often I do, it's quite a painful $69. So this is, I'm sure there are other ways. This is just a way of creating your subtitles. For now, okay, that's done. I'm going to close VLC and I'm going to double click on my video, which is on the other. Hi everyone, and next peppercorn speed. And you can't see that because it's on the other screen. Let me drag that across. And this is the video we just created. The meeting is on Thursday, 2 p.m. till 3 p.m. We cut out the guff and crack on with as many 4-minute one-to-ones. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so that's it. So now we've got our video. We can do what we like with it. We can upload it anywhere, and it's got the subtitles already burnt in. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and hope that this is all okay. So I would do if I knew